Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing The Expanse, a Telltale Series. And this is episode 5 of 5, so this will be our final one. There is a DLC episode. I haven't bought it. I read some reviews of it. It didn't sound like something that was particularly unmissable, but we'll just play through the main story we've got here. We remember we were just boarding the Artemis again, this time with Tor in tow, on behalf of the pirates who are looking for the specimen, the MK core. Be interesting to see how this plays out.
You lead.
Captain Arlen.
Must be down there.
He didn't waste any time getting his name up and painted on. Drama?
This one is scared. He's shaking like a baby coil. You do it.
He's not worth it. Just lock him in the breach pod.
No. We always kill the first one. Fair warning to the rest. Use your night boots. Crush his skull and be done with it.
No, please. Drama, don't.
And here's the only reason we're not dead.
I saved you from Arlen. I never wanted Maya to die.
No, we're not gonna kill him. Let's fight back.
Drummer's turned. Ready back up.
Drama, I need help.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna kill Rayan. That didn't seem like a good choice. And Drummer would never do it either. Our beef's with his brother.
Virgil! Virgil, open the door!
Captain, you're alive?
I hooked him up to the other dock. He seems stable, but he needs attention.
We should check his vitals then.
What's wrong?
They're gonna take me away. The pirates,
They'll turn me over to the UNN or the OPA. Once they take the ship, they'll...
If they take the ship, we can fight them off, but we need... the OPA. Why would they want you?
There's a portion of my military history that I failed to disclose before. An operation that I took part in. The OPA has a standing kill order for any soldier that was present on...
Anderson Station.
I understand your anger.
Do you? You were at Anderson fucking Station! You were a soldier in the greatest massacre in the history of the belt, and you hid it from me! Gah! Give me one reason I shouldn't leave you here to fend for yourself!
You should. You need to help the rest of your crew, and I'm no use to you like this. Leave me.
I don't have time for this. But I don't think I can make it through this without you either.
I'm not quite sure what the choice is here. Leave him? Does that mean that we're kind of rejecting him? I guess maybe we're going to stay with him anyway. Yeah. I think that's what I want to do.
All that matters is getting through this attack. And I need my medic for that. If you had a patient who was panicking, what would you do to help them?
I'd recommend some deep breaths. Maybe brew some tea. But deep breaths to start, I suppose.
What else?
I'd speak softly, use a non-judgmental tone, and try to project an attitude of safety and security.
Virgil, everything's going to be just fine.
Captain, I may be panicking, but I'm not insane.
Okay. What would you do next?
Well, first, I'd assess the patient's fears, try to get to the heart of what's keeping them in an agitated state.
You're afraid of being captured and interrogated. Your fake identity won't stand up to scrutiny.
Yes.
Is that all?
Well, this ship is my home. Whatever happens to me, I suppose I'm ashamed and afraid to lose who I've become.
What next?
Reframing the situation. Often it helps to introduce favorable outcomes, to concretize obtainable
So
constructive
think positively.
In short, yes.
Stay here.
Once we are through with this, you can go back to being a medic. Your past will stay between us. You can keep living in the belt.
You'd let me remain a medic after...
You're not just our medic. You're the one who makes kibble for the rest of us.
I love that kibble.
Take care of the crew, Virgil. Help me save them, and you can keep doing it.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate your help more than I can say. I'll retrieve my hand terminal. Before you go, Anderson Station.
We don't have time.
I know, but please, you must understand. I never raised my gun. I was there to treat the injured soldiers. I wanted to. There was nothing I could do for the civilians.
I know.
You don't. I'm sure you cannot understand the base cowardice of someone who merely follows orders. Regardless of what happens to us, I must know. Can you ever forgive me?
I think he's genuinely contrite, and he wasn't, Oh, so yes isn't an option. I guess we'll go with the least harsh one.
I know what it's like to be manipulated into doing something terrible by someone you trust. But forgiveness isn't mine to give.
What can I do?
You already left the UNN. You came to the Belt, where you knew you'd still be in danger. You wanted to find a home. And you found one. Now you must fight for it. You still have work to do here.
Thank you, Captain. I'll check on the patient and be ready for whatever happens next.
Good. Well, I think we resolved that pretty well. Interested to know what would have happened if we'd killed Rayan. I mean, presumably we would have stayed with Tor and continued to go through the ship, encountering the crew, I suppose. I guess eventually we'd have had to have a turning point where we wouldn't have wanted to go any further.
Khan? Are you okay?
Oh shit, did we kill Khan?
Looks like she handled it.
What?
Took you long enough.
Who did she shoot?
I blew my cover. They're sending another boarding party.
Almost here.
You're hurt.
I'm ecstatic. You sent more pirates to kill. Drummer. You shouldn't have.
They'll send more this time. Good thing we already have a plan for pirate attacks.
Fuck yes.
Oh yeah, of course, her backstory. Oh, we're gonna trust her.
Don't shoot.
We're given the choice.
I surrender.
Thought you could double-cross us, eh, drummer? Take us to the core. Now.
Of course. I know right where it's hidden. There are no secrets on board the Artemis.
Eat shit!
I'm gonna have to bleep that as well. Oop. Oh, a big strong hand. Forgot about that.
Captain! Are there any injuries?
Oh, great. Dr. Dipshit's here. Take my gun, just finish me off quickly.
Enough. I'm an excellent doctor. I've saved hundreds of lives, and you may be the most infuriating of them all. But I'll save you too, damn it. Now sit down, or I'll tie you down.
Well, damn. I didn't think I could be any more turned on after killing those pirates. But here we are.
She's really grown on me over the course of these episodes. She's great, actually. I didn't like her at first.
I'm going to the cargo bay. Be ready to evacuate at any moment.
She was quite hostile to us initially, but yeah, she's one of those characters you warm to, I think, over a period.
Arlen is in the cargo bay with the MK core.
Oh, Arlen, we're not going to be as gentle with you, I don't think. Alright, what we got going on here? Flight system compromised, navigation compromised, comms compromised, life support operational, radiation shielding compromised, fuel reserves 0. Multiple leaks detected in reactor core. The Artemis is still holding together. I managed to shoot through the nose cone without hitting anything explosive. Still, she won't be flying anytime soon.
Firing at the Artemis was risky, but I knew the crew could handle it. They didn't let me down.
I doubt there's anything in the airlock that we want. Ooh, that's our hull.
If we survive this, Khan is going to kill me for what I did to the ship.
Mess hall, crew, medbay. I presume we've been to medbay already, right? Yeah, that's Rayan. We could check on him, I suppose.
Minor vertebral fracture. Good thing we got you to Virgil. Ray, I'm heading to the cargo bay to deal with your brother. Do not try to stop me.
Not really an option this time. Just... he's still about to load us, yeah?
No. Not anymore.
Yeah. There's a reckoning due with him. Crew quarters? We can go and have a look at. We've probably got to open that door. I'm gonna check the crew quarters though first.
Arlen is trying to save his own skin. Not if I can help it.
Captain Zapata. Who's Zapata? Is that Toussaint? Toussaint. I guess it is. I have what you want. You've shot my ship to Falota. There's no reason we can't come to an arrangement. I'm coming to meet you. Take the Artemis if you want it. The crew are expendable, just don't shoot when I leave the airlock. Bing Ematim, Captain Arlen Morozov. What a little weasel. I'm gonna get everything that's coming to him. Oh, that's the way out. Oh, Maya's the room.
Arlen's going to pay for what he did to Maya.
We have time to listen to it, though. None of our anyway. Let's take our series charm.
Kept me alive so far.
Anything else in here? Quite Spartan, her place, isn't it? Right. Is this the way? We could go to the mess hall as well, actually, I suppose. I don't really know who might be there, but... I mean, I guess working with the pirates was never really an option, because they want to take the thing that we want to destroy, so... It was going to have to come to it eventually.
The attack must have come during dinner. Thankfully, people made it to their stations in time.
Yeah.
Rayan, Khan, and Virgil all made it through this. Time to make Arlen pay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to know, quite like, you know, worst case scenario, how many crew members, if any, die. I'm guessing some do. Like, Rayan could definitely have died. We could have killed Virgil, and Khan as well, you know, could have died, I suppose, depending on what we'd done. So, yeah, that's interesting. Interesting thought. I'm glad they didn't, but I'm not going to make any special effort to save Aryan. Arlen, whatever his name is.
Came to shoot me in the back? Eh, drama?
I want the MK core. I don't give a shit about you.
Still thinking you're better than me. That's your problem. That's why you lose. You turn your back on me and Baratna. Just like you turn your back on Dawes and the OPA.
What have we got going on?
Yes, some people call me a traitor. But you were never even wanted. I gave you a chance, just like the OPA did, but you were too stupid and too crazy.
Enough.
Is that Maya's move?
She was more of a belter than you'll ever be. She didn't have to die. Why?
Trouble with your crew, Captain.
I have the MK core. Put a bullet in this bitch's head and we can split the profit.
Serves him right.
I wonder, Kamina Drummer, do you believe in grace? I do. It's what sustained me in that wretched cave the Indians locked me in. It's what binds me and my crew together as family. And this war, at this moment, gives me pause from killing you. When a weaker, pettier person will savor the opportunity. But grace must be earned. Convince me your life matters, and I will let you live.
My crew member, Maya. She sacrificed her life for mine. Every day I live is about honoring that sacrifice.
Because you loved her?
Because I owe her.
Don't you see how we're meant to be together? Kindred spirits. Two bodies in the same orbit. Finally we meet and you want to squander it all? How much time have you wasted serving inadequate men? Or trying to fight every battle by yourself? Circumstances set us against each other. But we are not victim to circumstance. Even now, after all the blood between us, we can seize this chance to build a new future together. You could have your own ship in my fleet. Name it after Maya. Use it to fight the MCRN and help defect us to the belt. Our buyer will make us wealthy enough that we can build our own system if we want, and make sure we are always protected.
Who is your buyer?
It's a private company.
There are no private companies in the belt. Is it Checkman? Royal Charter?
It doesn't matter. One rich J-Meng or another, they're all the same. What matters is what we do with it.
Okay, so there's no yes option. I'll go with the top one, I suppose.
You think you can trust the Inners? That they will hand you money and leave you alone? You're insane.
And you're a fool with no vision. Pity.
Captain Drummer. Drummer, this is Julie Mao. You've held up your end of the bargain, and now I've held up mine. All the pirates on board the Europa Spain are dead.
No!
Yeah, look, this is an open broadcast, so I don't know if you're hearing me or who else is. But your crew is on board, and I have the Artemis on target lock. If I don't receive a response from you soon, I will assume the ship has gone hostile and blow it to shit. Good luck.
I'd offer you everything.
You have nothing to offer me. I fight for the belt. Ready torpedoes!
Oh, what's the top one? Oh. Took me a minute to work out what I had to do there.
Fire!
Wow. I actually didn't hate the pirate captain. She seemed quite reasonable for a pirate captain. I don't know. Yeah, we did want to destroy the sample.
Captain
I mean,
Drummer.
that is the important thing.
Captain, are you there?
I'm here. I'm on the hull.
She's alive! I told you she'd make it. Stay right there. I'll be out to assist you. You're safe now, Captain. We're all safe.
Is there more, or was that it? I've no idea, honestly. Series vicinity, 3 weeks later.
Nearing Ceres Station, Captain. Are you sure we're cleared for approach?
We're clear. Dawes controls the docks, and he's decided to lift the bounty on me and play nice. For now, at least.
Captain Drummer. Drummer. We're almost there. Which means it's almost too late.
I know.
Did you at least listen to the message?
No need. I know my answer.
Look, I'm heading to Ceres because that's where my contacts are. And it's where a girl with some basic wrenching skills can do a little good. What's there for you anymore?
Same as you. It's where I'm needed.
I know fuck all about the belt. But I do know the difference between a foot soldier and a leader. Just hear him out. You never know, right?
Drummer, this is Fred Johnson. I believe the last time we met, you were holding a gun to my head. But what's past is past. I think you'd agree. I understand you are returning to Ceres. I am calling to offer you an alternative. I do not claim to speak for the belt. Any person who would do so is as foolish as they are dangerous. The belt is a fractious, toilsome tinderbox, a graveyard of ideals and ambition. It is also, I believe, the last great hope for humankind. The Inners have forgotten how to build. Their focus is on killing each other and controlling Belters. I know this firsthand. But Belters are builders. We forge new worlds out of rock and metal. It doesn't matter where we came from or the demons in our past. It only matters what we can contribute right now. I know that you have suffered and lost, and that through it all, you never forgot what you were fighting for. That is why I need you here on Tycho as my partner for a new OPA. Come speak with me. See what I am building. You have much to contribute, Drummer. Don't let it be wasted.
Damn it.
I mean, canonically she says yes. Because that's where she is at the start of the show.
Change coordinates. We're making a stop at Tycho Station.
Of course, Captain. May I ask, what is on Tycho?
Let's find out.
Oh, I got an achievement for keeping Khan alive, so I guess it was possible to not do that. Ooh, okay, let's go and skip the credits and we'll have a look at our choices here. Okay, so I mean, it's nice to see that the vast majority saved Rayan. I think that was probably the right result. 83% also staying with the doctor to help him out when he was panicking. Again, pretty good option, I think. Less people told Virgil he needed to make amends in the belt, interestingly. Only 1% told Virgil she couldn't forgive him, though. 82% arrived after Khan killed Tor. I didn't even know us killing Tor was an option there. I didn't even realise at first it was Tor that was dead. 86% drummer helped kill the boarding party with Khan. 14% the pirates never sent a boarding party. I imagine if that's you never betray Tor. 53% Khan survived the encounter. So actually there was a coin flip that she'd die, which is interesting. 80% Toussaint killed Arlen. Only 20% Rayan could have killed him. I don't know how we could have brought that about. 56%, most people who made the choice decided to choose Maya as the reason her life mattered, which was nice, I think. 74% faced the pirates unarmed, but 26, over a quarter of people actually got a gun for that fight. I don't know where they got that from, so that's another interesting one there. And there we go, some interesting results there. I wouldn't have said that. Well, yeah, I mean, there is a lot of branching paths, isn't there? And I think it can go to some interesting places. So yeah, food for thought, I think. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. I mean, I thought it was great. I mean, I love Telltale games anyway. As I said in an earlier episode, I've played pretty much all of them, and enjoyed basically all of them. And I think in terms of story, this for me anyway, because I'm a big fan of The Expanse, I think it was up there for me in terms of their better games. It was a shorter one than some. Certainly things like Tales from the Borderlands, Monkey Island games. But it felt like kind of an extended episode of the show, maybe kind of like a mini series of the show, which for me was what I wanted. So I'm quite satisfied with that. And hopefully you enjoyed it too. And if you did, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be great. Let me know in the comments what you thought as well. If you're a fan of the show, let me know how you thought it measured up against it. If you've never seen the show, let me know kind of how it worked for you as well, because I tried to explain stuff that maybe wasn't explained in game, but I think I've seen reviews that if you aren't familiar with the source material, it can be a bit confusing in places. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that if you've not sort of encountered The Expanse before. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do that too. In terms of what's coming up, I think probably the next new game I'm going to feature on the channel will be the Thaumaturge, which I think will be a few days after this is published, this episode. I've got quite a few demos stored up of games that have caught my eye and which I was waiting for a chance to feature on the channel. So I might do a couple of those in the next couple of days and leading into the release of the Thaumaturge. But yeah, hopefully you'll stick around for more on the channel. It'd be great to have you staying around and seeing what else we've got to play. So thanks very much one final time in this series, and I'll hope to see you elsewhere on Boring Dad Gaming. Bye for now.